And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch number 12. Watch number 12. Watch the out.
Brady now to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. A check down here to Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Ryan Succop on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
3 yards the gain there, second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Throwing Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Jones forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaq Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and then you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check, 59, 56.
Here's Brady. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They'll go with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jones throw taken in by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 4. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Steps away to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On play action, it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, now Brady. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first. Play action, now it's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to his...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and 7. Looking to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Ingram. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be out right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
51 for mile. Get that quarterback.
Now a play fake. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. On the right side, this is Miller. And some room to run now. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
So that's what an angry defense looks like and what they can do. They told him, you've had your 3 touchdowns already. No way you're getting a 4th.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now Jones on 1st down to Barkley on the check down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards? Did you have one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And to give this time to the tailback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 48 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big pickup there on the run.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will have a Giants first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On first down, Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch.
Touchdown, Giants! That's caught. John Ross, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jones throwing for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. 65. 65. Get him. You got it. 150. 51 Mike.
Now Brady. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. To throw is Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were.